Howdy, howdy. How we doing? All right. So that's where I just turned my door open. Um, we'll get it out of the way. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. Sorry to freak everybody out. Freaked me out a little bit too, but everything's good. I won't go into details because it ain't my story to tell. But everything is good. There's no reason. We're back. We're we're. I'm not. I ain't letting you down. So sorry, I had to take a little breather there, but we got it handled. So, first of all, I want to say hey because, I mean, y'all are here and I really didn't think anybody was going to be here. I figured you guys all went and found your own shit to do. So, Fly Crew, he wins the booby prize, even though he was telling me I'm late, and I was. Swear I'm not crying again. It's just my allergies that are awful. And Fly Crew, thank you, thank you. You rock, dude. You know, it's not expected, but it's damn sure appreciated. And I bet that Blunt appreciates it too. Thank you, sir. And who else we got going on here? Bullseye, yes. Blunt got I think that's what you were aiming for, right? For Blunt. um, Cool Gamer. Hello. Welcome, welcome. And I started out with wine. I do have wine, but a little bit of stress makes me need coffee more than wine. Hashtag professional. Welcome, SO. Thank you so much, honey. I try to keep it, somewhat professional. Now my makeup's gone because got a little freaked out, but that's okay. We don't care. It's just makeup. It's just dark circles, right? If you put a bag over my head, you'll never know the difference. Trust me. Ask my husband. Okay, sorry. Flatty. Yes, we're back, honey. And Dozer. We are here. Thank you for coming. Stingray. Yes, it was great news. Everything's good. We're going to be fine. Thank goodness. Yes. Thank you, honey. We're hanging with it. Cat, how are you, darling? Thank you for coming. Oh my goodness. I would put more shit under my eyes, but it wouldn't matter because it's all going to just run right off anyway. You did 8 miles tonight? Crazy, dude. I'll bet your abs are like rock hard. I think we should do a show where you show us your abs. Come on, Fly. It would be great content. I'm sure of it. I forgot what it was even live night. I was on the clouds after a solid 8-mile progression run. And then my tummy was hurting. I can't imagine why. Dude, that's crazy. I think we need to make some people some wrenches. Y'all have been here long enough to give you wrenches, that's for sure. Who am I missing? Dozer, why do you not have a wrench? You do now. Stingray, you've been here definitely long enough. Okay, yay. I think I got everybody. So, Andy, howdy, sir. There's nothing wrong with a keg. True. Yes. I think it makes it much easier. As y'all know, the whole reason I give wrenches is so you guys can swap back and forth. Not swap back and forth, but you know what I mean. So you can click the little three dots and go to others' channels and sub to them easier than everybody having to. I mean, you can still drop your links, obviously, but it just makes it a little bit easier this way. I am going to figure out that Nightbot thing where if y'all just put links, it will drop your link in there. So that'll be cool. If you just type in links, then it drops your link. Did you just call us swingers? Well, maybe. Maybe a little. I mean, you know, you swing whichever way you want. um, so I do have a little ditty about there is a video that I wanted to show some people. I know I did the poll on the last live, and I really didn't get to see the results, but it sounds like everybody wants a little of everything, that's what y'all usually want. She gives wrenches because she needs us to fix things. That's right. It's exactly right, Andy. I need you to fix it. So my husband came into me the other day and said, "Hey, you should watch this thing on Bill Maher." And Bill Maher's somebody I actually used to like, and then his ways kind of got a little too much for me. And then now he seems to be waking up again. And he did this video the other day on Twitter. And he did a video the other day on Twitter, and it was regarding how they told us, we couldn't say things about the vax and all that shit. And now they tell us the exact opposite. Oh, it was the flu, and you can say whatever you want, and da 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 da. Well, at the end of it, Bill Maher does make the statement that he wasn't impressed that Trump pushed that. And it is the one thing that pisses me off about Trump. As you know, I'm a Trump supporter, but that really sets me off. So, anyways, there's a video on it. And after maybe more people come in or whatever, I will play some of that video. So, in case somebody hasn't seen it. But for now, let's go through the chat. Who is that? Stingray. Good thing wrench doesn't come with some WD-40 and duct tape. Duct tape. We always need duct tape. Hello, my thought for the day. Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds. Love ya. Straight up, darling. Ma, you're so right. And that's how you have to look at it. Every day, or you're going to be shitty. Every day, you're going to be in a shitty mood. So, I don't like how this thing keeps glitching. So I am going to. And whoever came on earlier, Arby's priority in bed. Joey, I don't know. You may have moved on to bigger and better things, and I totally understand. No worries. But I did send out some links, and I am going to post a link just so I can shut off my YouTube. So hopefully it'll quit glitching so much. Hello. The Captain Spaulding Experience. Hey, how are you? Welcome. I feel like you've been here once before, but I can't remember. I had way too much to drink, just so everyone is aware. Oh, yeah, you're not getting a wrench tonight, Eller. We know better. Thank you, honey, for the heads up. So just be aware. Illiterate does not have a filter, so make sure y'all use a filter when reading his comments, because they might be filter less, and they may need a filter to read them. Sorry, but that's just the way it is. I hate blocking people or any of that shit. So don't what me, illiterate. You know what? Dang. Yeah. You already admitted that you had too much to drink, and we already know what you're like when you're sober. I'm not giving you any tools while you're on your way. Y'all hit the thumbs up. It's free. That's right. Big Dog Moss. He's always on it. Yes. Katie K. See that? So, I'm not supposed to encourage everybody to go to this channel, but you should really go there. And you should really go there tomorrow at 2 Eastern. Because we need you to. But if you're going to be assholes, don't, because then you'll have to go away. And we'll have to make you go away. You are a nice person, Illiterate. It's okay. You have issues with filters. It's all right. It's okay, honey. You are good. You are a nice person. So make sure you go sub up to Kat, because you will love her. And tomorrow, she's doing her live for basically the first time. She's a little freaked out. She's going to do just fine. I know she is, but she's definitely a little freaked out. So go there and show her some love. Sub to her channel, And by all means, if you go there tomorrow when she does her first live, do not give her shit, or then I'll have to make her give me a wrench on her channel and I'll have to put the hammer down. So don't do that. Be nice to her. But please go subscribe to her because she's awesome. You are a nice person. I enjoy the company of at least half the population, or like 30%, or maybe like 20, or like just 5 people, right? It's 3. Oh, fuck me. You said 2. Okay, 3 o'clock. She's probably just saying that because she wants in there for an hour by herself or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what she's going to be doing in there, but I'd be worried. Not really. You meant 3. Right. 3 as in 3 p.m. Right? Okay. 3 p.m. tomorrow, Cat's channel. Everybody be there. Or be square. Get that wine away from me. I think it's too much for me. For today, anyways. Can't even see my eyelashes. Yes, 3 p.m. She is going to rock it. She'll do wonderful. I already told her, if you just, if you need us to be up there, let us know. And she put it for 3. Actually, that's going to be perfect because I can try to get the baby laid down and be able to be up there with you if you need me. If you don't and you're doing fine, then woohoo, yay for you. But just in case, we want to make it, as easy as we can. So am I, actually. So I'm way nicer online than I am in person. Holy cow. For certain. Oh, yay. Those are subbed. Oh, thank you, illiterate. Well, maybe you're talking to me. If not, whoever you're talking about, they thank you too. That's right. We can get you going again if you stop. 3 p.m. Sorry, Central. For Kathy 0406. 3 p.m. Central Time. So noon Pacific Standard Time. I'm sorry. 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Jesus, I'm all screwed up. 3 p.m. Eastern. noon Pacific. It's hard to keep all these straight. It was really bad when we had a partner from Australia. Holy shit, trying to keep that day and a half ahead or behind. What it was ahead. I think it was she was 16 hours ahead of us. Ah, love you too, Ma. Do I dye my hair? Yeah, hell yeah, I dye it. That shit's well, right now it don't look too bad. I don't know. It usually looks out in the sun. It looks way redder. If I change the color, you'll probably be able to tell. But see, then it shows my bags and all that shit. You get to see everything. Let me change it. I'll show you. It's a red tint, definitely. But it's hard to see. Yeah. Yeah. So it's there. It's a box. Thank you. It's called a straightener. And argan oil. The lifesaver. And yes, I straighten my hair in my office because it's easier. Jizzy Whiz. Oh, why don't you have a wrench for criminy sakes? Okay, somebody talk or say something. Here, I'll do it. So I can push that up. So I can give Shizzy a wrench for criminy sakes. He should have had a wrench a long time ago. There. I'm not scared of redheads. Just have to try to match their level of intelligence and anger. That's right. So, all these people, like, if you're coming in, y'all make sure that you post your links. I know there's certain people that don't like to post their links. Fools. But, if you would be so kind to post your link, it does make it a little easier for people to, get to you. So yeah, post your links, man. Illiterate, I wish you would be good so that I could just give you a wrench, but I just know you're gonna go fucking crazy. See my coffee cup? See, it says Gooder's Pub right there. That's from my girl Mishka. I don't think I've ever met a redhead who wasn't intelligent. Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I can be kind of goofy. I will post my link when we get 100 likes. Oh, bullshit. You're not going to get your links posted. Shiz. I wish we could get 100 likes, but that probably won't happen. Which is fine. I mean, I totally understand. I don't think I have enough people for I got 18. I got 18 here. But definitely, if you've not seen Shizzy's channel, you definitely want to, because he has great shows. His best shows, I'm gonna say straight up, are Sunday nights. But he also has shows throughout the week that are phenomenal. I mean, he takes great pains to put together some good shows. He does a really early morning show called, I can't remember what it's called. What's it called, Shizzy? It's something about taking a whiz with Shiz. I love it. I actually think I helped name it. I don't know, but I love it. And I wished it wasn't so early in the morning because I so want to. And I'm not a good rewatcher, especially if it's lives, because I need my 2 cents in there. So I don't like to go rewatch lives. Morning Whiz. He put that's supposed to be an S. Morning Whiz and coffee. Yes, it's yeah. He's the best. We love Shiz. He's awesome. Well, we love y'all, but you know what I mean. Y'all, please go hit and like, share. That's right. Yeah, you might get party favors. Just you never know. um. Oh, my poor eyeballs. Today I put on makeup. Well, I got up, got ready, put makeup on. My makeup was fine, and then I went outside and I came back in, and all my makeup had basically watered off my face. These allergies are just kicking my ass. Yeah. Now, last year and year before, I was cleaning graves. And I can't imagine trying to go out and clean graves right now. I'm not so certain that I could do it. I think that it would be a lot. Oh, Brian. Hey. You barely put on your pants. Hey, I know that feeling. Wanda E. Hello. Welcome, darling. Yeah, well, see here, you don't even have to have pants to watch this show. You can be pantsless. My trip went awesome. We had so much fun. In fact, I will show some videos again because I don't think that everybody got to see it on my coffee on Friday's coffee. Because now I'm doing Friday coffees, just so everybody knows. 9 a.m. Pacific Standard. I would do coffee club. We also have some others that do coffee club. We have somebody that does it on Mondays. That's Luna. She does hers at 11 Pacific Standard. I think I got these memorized now. Mouse, for you to envy. She has a coffee club that she does wee hours in the morning, like 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. And then we have who's mine that we do on Fridays. And then Buddy does his, and he does his as the crack a jack, like 4:30 in the morning, and he goes damn near all day long on Saturdays. So we do have some other people that will be squeezing in to some of the other days that we don't have coffee club going, which is Sunday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are the days that are open. But I do believe we've got Army Vet taking one of those days, I believe. And we're going to talk somebody else into taking another one of those days. She just don't know it yet. And then there'll be one day open. So anybody wants to do coffee club, it's super fun. It's easy. There's not really, you don't have to be prepared for it. You're just going and visiting, like you're going to a coffee shop and bullshitting with everybody. Kind of like now. So yeah, those are super fun. But for right now, because Brian brought up the trip, let me show you some videos that are super cool. Oh, wow, I didn't get to see that video. Sorry. I'm on Facebook. Just seen something interesting. Beep, beep. How are ya? Thanks for coming. All right. Let me find it. Okay. So, I need to present. Geez, just doing that and I lost 3 people. Just from me trying to look at shit. I don't know how Andy's able to do all this stuff. Oh, Shizzy Whiz. Hold just a second, Shiz. Let me see. Facebook. There we go. And I'll drop Shiz in.
Hey, little girl, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. I can only hang for a couple of minutes. I just wanted to, give your chat a nice big hello and tell them that they need to be subscribed if they're not subscribed already, and give you a big thumbs up because this is where it's at. This is where it's
Well,
at.
thank you very much. I'm glad you came over. It's so hard now. You get busy and I get busy, and so it's hard to meet up and find a spot that
That we
we.
can get busy together.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we probably should talk to the
Our
other.
significant others,
Yeah,
yeah.
those people that count. But
Good seeing you. Good seeing you, girl. It's
good to see
man.
you. You're just rocking it over there. I see you
I'm
had
having
sense.
having fun. I've sort of gotten into a good little groove, which is nice, and it's fun, and you have too. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I'm definitely in a groove. I'm obviously not skyrocketing like you are, but at this point
it's
I'm okay with what I got going on.
yeah. Whenever you see numbers like jump up like that, like it's only because I started covering some of the what the hail stuff, and I mean that is expected. But I also know that those a lot of those people, they come because they only want to hear about what the hails. So whenever you if you want to see what my true numbers look like, just look at the stuff that I don't cover whenever I'm not covering the hails, and you can
Right.
see that that's like my true that those are my true chat right there.
Mhm.
The people that come in, those are the ones that they don't come there to hear about the hails. They come to hang out, they come to have fun, and some of
Yeah.
them came from what the hails, but
Right.
it is one of those, and it's a pure fluke, and it happens to every creator, and you have to know that at some point you're not going to be covering what everybody wants to hear,
Mhm.
and they'll leave, and you'll have like your true hardcore people that
That's
hang
right.
out the whole time. So it's a beautiful thing.
I've actually found that even um now with channels that I go to, and somebody will push my channel or whatever, and people will come here. um, I'll get subs and then they'll kind of drift off because
Mhm.
they'll see that my channel isn't really what they thought, it wasn't what they wanted to come for. And it's fine. I don't have
Oh
a
yeah.
problem with that. Even if they unsub, it's absolutely fine with me. It's obviously not their cup of tea. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But I definitely see the ebb and flows of it. Obviously not to the extent where you're going to see it. It's definitely going to be a way bigger
Oh yeah.
drip when it goes down. So,
Oh yeah, I mean, think about this. My Sunday stream, which I found much more entertaining, so much more fun. I think there
mhm,
was there was 800 people that viewed it or something like that. So as compared to the two nights before, whenever I covered what the hells, I had like over 3,000 something
mhm,
views. I think it's probably even increased since then.
mhm,
But that you can sort of see where, and this is the trap that a lot of YouTube people get caught in, is they're like, oh, I hit the algorithm, I got all these views, and then they keep doing the same thing that they were doing to get those views, and then they just sort of get lost in that algorithm of just covering things, and then what was that, the night shift or something like that, where it was, I think it was Gyllenhaal. He was a reporter that was in the movie. He was a reporter, and he was going around, and he was catching like these accidents that were happening late at night, like really gory things or horrible things that were happening. And he got to the point where he was ended up creating accidents because that he had to have that next click, like
mhm,
this is what was making him the money. And so whenever nothing bad was happening, he was sort of left out in the cold.
mhm.
So that's why I don't want to be that. I don't want to be like that. I want to stay true to what I like doing, and I enjoy the people that come in and hang out. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I definitely noticed that, like I said, there would be people that would show up and then they would leave, but I would get to keep some of the people that I really wanted to keep. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That I wanted
Mhm.
to be here in that sense. So, and I think it's absolutely fine. Not that I didn't want those people that came and left to not to be here, but if they don't want to be here and they're not, it's not their thing, it's okay that they leave. I'm totally fine with it. Um I think it's kind of cool that we all get to come and see what people are doing in their channels and to decide for ourselves as to whether we want to hang out there or whether we want to go. Most places that I go to, usually if I sub, I won't unsub. Even if I don't like the channel, I usually won't unsub because I think that's, for me, that's kind of my way of showing support for those creators. Even if I don't necessarily agree with what they're doing, I still want to help
Well,
support,
Well, if
those
there's
people.
something that I find interesting about what they're doing, then I most definitely will continue a sub. But there's sometimes where I drop out of I'll drop out of different channels that I follow. Either they stop doing content altogether, which it does happen. Sometimes
Mhm,
people get burned out and they just say I'm not going to do any more content, or it could be any number of reasons. Maybe they said something that I didn't agree with, and or I don't like their take on things. It happens, and
mhm.
you know, I d- oh yeah, we got storms rolling in. I may end up losing power, so
Okay.
I did want to come in and show Gutter Girl a little bit of love because she's damned awesome. This RVing stuff is all new to me, so I don't know too much about it. But you definitely know a lot about it, and you have such a great time doing it.
Oh, yeah, it's, we're definitely, there's so much to learn with it, but it's amazing. My husband, who's an airplane mechanic, will look at me and go, "I can't believe all the shit you know about RVs." It really kind of blows me away that you know this much stuff about RVs, but it's just from basically, you know what it's like. You get an interest in something and you suck all of it up that you can to just try to learn as much as you can about it. I mean, you know, the one thing is I want to make it fun. The whole idea of the RV was just so that we could go to the places that we wanted to go to. But we needed that RV to be good enough that, it wasn't, we were going to be spending all of our time working on it versus enjoying
Right,
our,
your trip.
whatever it was we were doing.
Yes.
So yeah, we're learning. Buying a used one, I'm telling you, I can tell you a few things. I can tell you, number one, don't buy one ever without an inspection. I don't care how much. I don't care if it's only going to be there for the next 10 seconds. Do not, do
Nope.
not buy it without an inspection.
Nope.
Number two, if it's a used one, go wash it. Hell, if it's new, go wash it. The things that you will find out about that RV when you're washing it is amazing. Number three, and first and foremost, grease it. If you're buying a used one, go grease it because it's amazing the things that Marvin found out about it once he got under there and started greasing. He's like, okay, first of all, I don't think they greased this thing in the last
10
8
years.
years. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot to it. There's a lot more than you think in an RV. It is an animal all its own. It's nothing like a normal rig. It ain't nothing like a truck.
No.
There's a house on a truck. They're, and they've been meshed together. It's
Sometimes it's
so,
a house on a van. Sometimes it's a house on a truck.
mhm.
And it's oh, God, he
He's
freaks out
so
over the
freaked
storms.
out. Poor
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, ears McGee. I know. I know. He's we like I said, we've got some bad ones coming in. So I think we're probably under some heavy thunderstorms for a bit, but those will calm. If we
Yeah,
lose power, that's whenever he really freaks out. So
right, right.
there's
And
that.
then you gotta grab candles and all that, and they're still like, "Why are we in the dark?" And oh yeah.
So
My
let me ask you, what would you do? A fifth wheel, or would you do a regular RV?
well, there. an RV is both a camper, and this is
Right.
something that I never realized. An RV is actually both a travel trailer and a motorhome. So I like the motorhome, and here's why I like the motorhome. Because for safety wise, I want, if something goes wrong, I want to be able to just go straight from the bed, put in my slides, and get in the driver's seat and drive away. I don't want to have to get out and hook up the camper if something was to go on. For me, it's the other thing is I we drive down the road and I get up and make Marvin a sandwich. I love that. I think it's the funnest thing ever. Um, so that's why for me. Now, if we like to pull things such as a camper, I would want a fifth wheel. As Carla had said, she has a fifth wheel.
Hmm.
If I was going to do a pull trailer, I would do a fifth wheel before
Yeah,
I would do just a regular travel trailer. Um,
absolutely.
they
Yeah.
just maneuver way better.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah. You're also putting the weight in the proper spot on the vehicle. So
exactly. Yeah.
that's always been my outlook on whenever I see someone without a fifth wheel hauling a camper. I'm just like, oh, it just looks painful to haul.
Yeah.
You know, the fifth wheel seems like it would be much easier to deal with.
Mhm.
And you know, I my wife, she wanted to do a tour from, you know, going like Washington down to California. She wanted
Mhm.
to do like that kind of road trip and sort of rent an RV and make that kind of trip. And I said, well, that's all fine and good, but as long as we don't go into Los Angeles or major cities, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like,
And there's so much in California, Shiz, that you can go to and never touch the city. There
yeah,
really is. I mean,
yeah.
and Northern California is gorgeous as well. You
Hmm.
know, you got the redwood forest. It's beautiful.
Right.
And I have to say that anybody looking to ever buy an RV, the number one thing you should do ever and first and foremost is go rent one,
Yep.
because that will be the one way that you can decide what you really want. Our plans was to rent each kind so that we could decide what we really wanted. But once we always knew we didn't want a travel trailer. That was
Right.
kind of what we always knew. And so it's different when you're pulling a car behind your motorhome
Hmm.
versus pulling a travel trailer behind your pickup. So for us, that was why we kind of went that way. We weren't, if you have an RV with a toad on the back, you usually drop the toad and then you back up. So you don't have to worry about trying to back up with that toad on the back of it and all of that. So
Hmm.
that's one of the biggest things but had we have done it the way I really wanted to do, we would have rented a a Mercedes RV, a Mercedes motorhome. We would
Yep.
have rented an actual diesel motorhome. We would have rented a Class A motorhome. And that way we could have really decided what it was that we felt most comfortable in. But um, when I realized that the one thing that Marvin was game for was a diesel Super C, that's what I honed it in on. And so I went through all of the different makes and models, and this was the best one. And I'm going to tell you straight up, the number one thing I would never do is go out and buy a brand new one, especially ones that were built in the last 10 years. They're junk. I'm telling you, they are junk. They look
Hmm.
great. They look wonderful. But you take those things down the road, and within no time at all, you now have it back in the shop and it's there for 3 months getting fixed. Well, it's summertime and you can't go out and use it. It's
Yep.
my son, the stuff that's gone wrong with his and how I see different things, how it's made and stuff, there's no way it's going to last as long as this one has. There's no way in hell.
No.
Everything just seems to want to, they just don't make them like they used to. They just don't. I mean, it's amazing. So for me, I think there's a big difference in how they were made. So I think the best models are from 2000 to 2008. Those were the best made RVs by far. So, but a lot of people would disagree with me, I'm sure. Ugly trucking. Wow, welcome.
All right. Well, I do have to jump out of here, girl.
Well, I'm
And
glad you came on. Thank
well,
you so
thank you for
much.
having me, and you have a wonderful night. Make sure all you guys hit the thumbs up for this young lady, because that's how it makes her look lovelier and lovelier is what happens. You have no
Oh, by
idea.
all means.
By the time you're done hitting those thumbs up, she's going to be glowing and beaming.
Right.
All right. Good
Thank you,
night.
Shiz. And you have a great night, Ann.
Definitely. You also got a girl.
All right.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And that's Shizzy, guys. Everybody, make sure you sub up to him. Shiz, make sure you drop your link. It's absolutely awesome. I'm telling you, super fun stuff. I love RVing. I'm sure Marvin's absolutely not impressed with all the stuff that we're doing over time, but it's fine. It's all going to be fine. So here we go. Now that I just doxed myself, you know my name. Who cares? Um, so that's part of the inside of my RV. That's with the cover up. This is looking towards the front of it. That was the first day we got there, and I just needed time after I had put everything away to just kind of chill for a minute and take a deep breath. It was pretty awesome. And then let's see. Oh, so this is my son's camper, and that's the awning, and it's a self dump awning. Yeah, it looked like it self dumped, didn't it? It had rained quite a bit, and it was in the morning, and him and his wife were laying in bed, and his son were he was in his playpen in his room at the other end of the trailer, and all of a sudden they said it sounded like a tree hit the trailer, and it was that awning busting because it didn't self dump like it was supposed to. So yet again, after talking with everybody, all these guys standing around this RV will tell you that theirs kind of does the same thing, and it makes them really nervous. But they all had to have brand new RVs. Just pointing out a fact here. There's my son right there. So I'm doing, and it was the best time ever. So in case you get to see this, I could watch it 100 times. This is what we spent. It rained the whole time in Florence. Never stopped.
Look over there.
Except for one day.
Look right here.
And he can't get enough of it. He has to hit every one of them. Okay, so I'll try not to bore you guys with the grandkids stuff. Maybe I will bore you a little. We're going to do it more here. It's my favorite. I love watching him. He has such a blast. This is his lawnmower, which he's absolutely infatuated with. It's like a $5 lawnmower that goes everywhere with him. He can't get enough of it. Then we've got to have a coffee. Mm-hmm. This is a rain suit. I want a rain suit like that. There's our RV. Here. Oof. I want a rain suit like that. He had a blast doing that. Okay, so this is Florence. This is we went to Moe's, and that's the bridge that they have there. I thought it was super cool. That dog's footprint was just absolutely amazing to me. I got on like tons of clothes, so I look like him. Marv said, "Are you sure that you've dressed in layers? I feel like you just put pillows all over you." What kind of? In a way, they kind of were. I was froze. There's my daughter-in-law and my grandson. They were getting ready to go out on the four-wheeler. All right, here we go. My son's trying to scare the shit out of me. And there's the Pacific Ocean. Absolutely gorgeous. It was such a gorgeous day. That's my daughter-in-law. She has absolutely no fear on that thing. She scares the shit out of me. Like, she rides better than most men do up there. It's pretty incredible to watch. Like, straight up these dunes. I mean, straight up. And you have to haul balls to get to the top. Yeah, well, here's the deal though, is Big Dogma. That's what I said. I would be the driver, and they let me do it. But my son-in-law's father-in-law, or my son's father-in-law, was actually a little nervous for me to do that because I had never drove on the dunes like that. And when you get going up those hills, you cannot hesitate and you cannot stop. If you stop, you will roll. And so that was the biggest thing. Thank God my son went with me and he explained to me, when you put on this gas, don't stop. And he said, and stop going up from the side. You needed to go straight up the hill. And I kept trying to, go off at an angle. He's like, no, don't do that. You're going to eat shit doing that. Quit doing that. That's how you're going to roll it. So I realized that you had to go straight, and everybody else was doing it. They were going straight up. I mean, it was just, I was scared shitless, but I mean, it was fun, but. So here we are. We are rescuing the rescuers. That's Marvin. His back hurts so bad. He was riding one of the quads and they've got no suspension in him. And he was just, oh, poor guy. I felt so bad for him. He couldn't wait to get back there to camp and get him to leave. So yeah, they're digging him out here. And here they're going to pull him out. I actually need to send this to those people. They're off. Like it. I'm not quite sure if he's going to use it to fire him with or what. Not a battery, but we're going to give it a whirl. So here they go. That's the side-by-side we were in, clear over here. Just like that. That almost seems too easy. Just winched him right up out of there. I don't think they were stuck. Yep. They all thought it was pretty cool. Here's us around the campfire. Tons of fun. Here's Lou when we went hiking. The only place to hike was in the sand, though, and it's like fucking 6 feet deep, and you just sink into the shit. It was kind of a pain in the ass. I was like, yeah, this ain't the best for me when I got, I don't know, 10 extra pounds on me. Well, actually, it's more than that, but we won't talk about that. And then we're back to that one. Yeah, super cool. I got to get me a new clock because I already broke it. Not sure who broke it, whether it was me or my grandson, but yes, Fly. Marvin would have much rather been on a motorbike than, well, I mean, I think he was fine with the quad, but his back was just awful. So yeah, super fun. We had a blast. I would love to do it again and again and again. Can't tell you how much I'm so ready to go and travel. But again, I don't want to lose, I don't want to leave my family to do that. So, oh, wait. Shinny Graham. Wait, where is this? Not in Cali. I need to get my big out of her heels on her and move. That was actually in Florence, Oregon. And welcome. Is it Shenny? Yeah, my son actually broke all three of his quads. Well, the grandson's quad wasn't really running to begin with, so it was basically the other three quads. They ended up breaking and had to. Yeah, he went through a lot of money that weekend. Holy moly! He just kept saying, "It's just money. It's just money." By the time his quad broke, he wasn't saying it was just money. He was about fucking fed up. He'd had enough. I felt bad for him. Of course, then I was looking at all the stuff that we had going on, because we had a lot going on as well, like the seals in the rear duals, inside dual. I don't know, something. Yeah, it was actually pretty cold. The rain was just awful, but the dunes were so gorgeous. Yeah, those paddle tires though, my son was explaining those to me. They really don't like to use those a lot because I think something about it's hard on the belt. I don't know. He explains a reason why, but I don't know. I missed it. Didn't like the way quads rolled corner to corner when crossing. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what I don't like, Fly. I don't like the fact that even when you're going straight down a hill, like perfectly straight, it will constantly want to go one way or the other. I don't like that feeling. And so before, when we used to ride quads, I'd just tell Marvin, let me go get on the horse and I'll ride the horse. You can ride the quad and I know I'll get there safe. How about that? But rear differential. It's not the differential. Thank God, illiterate. It's not. They believe it's just the seals that need to be replaced in them. So the rear in the axle, not the differential part, but go, to the, I don't know, something. But yeah, it ain't gonna be cheap fixing that. And yeah, we don't have any of the other hobbies that they have. All those quads and side by sides. My son wants me to have a side by side, but yeah, no. Do you like bouncy houses? No, well, I don't know. I would be fine if the bouncy houses stay on the ground, but the fact that they want to fly up in the air and over the ocean, and no thanks. I just soon not. No, the right size pedals are fine. Doesn't exhaust your engine at all. People just can't change from hobbies to heels easily. I know. Yeah, and that may be part of the other reason, but they usually go to the dunes. I mean, they're usually all about it. Can big girls get in bouncy houses? I don't know if big girls can. I'm sure they can, but they'd help hold it down. That's for sure. Nothing against big girls. Big girls have the right to bounce too. But yeah, so lots of fun. Can't wait to go do it again. I'm so ready. My husband did say, well, we're ready now. We can go anytime. I'm like, good, let's go next weekend. He's like, well, first it's got to go in the shop and get that fixed. Oh, and the other thing that went wrong was, I have to remember how to explain this because we kind of went down a couple wrong roads with it. So we shut it off when we got home and we heard this pump making noise. And we're like, what the fuck is that noise? Well, it was the, just a minute, it'll come to me. It has to do with the exhaust brake. So now we've ordered a part and we're waiting for it to come. Of course, it's discontinued. The parts are discontinued. We had to order them on Amazon. They only had 3. We ordered 2 of them. And so now we're waiting to address that issue. It's not a huge issue. You can still drive the rig without the exhaust brake and all that, but it's a big rig. It's a diesel. It's huge. It's a big ass rig. 19.5-inch tires, I think. It's a good size rig. So the exhaust brake makes me feel tons better when we're going downhill. No, not a water pump. Gosh, that probably would have been a heck of a lot easier. Yeah, and I'm never going to get the sand out of everything. Oh my gosh. I've shampooed all the rugs, all the throw rugs, vacuumed, beat the shit out of them, vacuumed, beat the shit out of them, vacuumed, shampooed, literally took everything and just flushed it out. And then I sucked all the water out with my shampooer extraction thing. So yeah, just, it's like one thing after another. Do big girls what? Jacob, what the fuck? No, it's not a Jake brake. That's what I thought it was too. I was all excited. Oh yeah, we got a Jake brake, but it doesn't make that noise. They call it an exhaust brake. And I can definitely tell the difference when the exhaust brake's on and we go downhill. It definitely helps slow that baby down. Like Marvin didn't even have to touch the brakes when he had the exhaust brake on. So that was kind of cool. Actuator? I don't know. Maybe Bulldog. Anyways, my son finally got him off on the right road because I'm telling you, it's amazing when people go, oh, your husband's an airplane mechanic. He can fix anything. Well, you're used to going down one road. And it's not that Marvin doesn't work on our cars because he works on all of our cars. But, well, except for my Hyundai because it's too new. But it's completely different, especially when you're talking about a gas versus diesel. All that shit. So, yeah. Can I do you a favor? Well, I don't know. What are you going to say? What are you going to do? Jacob, you're worrying me. You got lots of shit in there that makes me nervous. Isn't it air brakes, not exhaust brakes? It's not. It literally says exhaust brake. And but it does have an air canister. Bulldog. So I'd have to do it. I should have done a video for you guys so then I could have showed you because it's amazing how much help we've gotten off YouTube for certain shit. I know, huh? I know. Don't hum me. You moan about bouncy houses? Can you moan about bouncy houses, please? Oh God. Okay, stop. Bulldog, I'd have to get the book and show you. Yeah, you're pissing Ma off, Jacob. You probably better quit it. I'm not sure if you're just joking. Are you talking about the moaning like with story? With I Have a Story? Is that what did you come from Shizzy's channel? I'm just trying to figure out who you are, bud. So I know how to take you. But yeah, so the exhaust brake, it is different than an air brake. However, it does have an air canister. And that can leak. You never heard of an exhaust brake. Must be pretty new. It's actually not, believe it or not. And because it's been discontinued, we're going to have to buy something else to replace it when we can't get these parts no more. Hopefully that's not, I mean, hopefully we can fix it and it's just fine and we won't have to worry about it again. But yes, I seen that. Nah, thank you. Hopefully Jacob is not a true troll and he's just being funny. You'll be gentle at first. Thank you, Ma. So, yeah, with the exhaust brake, I wished I could explain more. Maybe if I could get a video and kind of show you, that might have a better clue. You might have a better clue as to what I'm talking about. Oh, thank you, Kai. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, so it's been very interesting trying to figure out all this. What's kind of nice is normally Marvin, because he doesn't know all the nooks and crannies of it and everything, he would be way more frustrated. He's actually been pretty good about just trying to learn everything about it. And, I mean, because there's a lot to it. Holy sheep shit. I never realized. I mean, here's what I thought. I thought I could just worry about learning all the inside shit and then he could worry about the outside shit. But it almost takes both of us knowing both so that we can bounce shit off of each other. Oh, sorry. Because we constantly want to second guess ourselves. Now, the 3 mechanics that's looked at the rig, every single one of them said you got a really good deal, and that is an awesome rig. So, I mean, it is great. I love it. Can't tell you. So, but probably enough about my RV. I'm probably irritating the shit out of everybody. I'm bummed that I had to leave not that I didn't need to leave, but I was bummed that I had to cut Joey off because I think he had a lot of good input and a lot of good information regarding RVs and how all that stuff works. And I would love to do what him and his wife did. Oh yeah, let's just go. Woohoo. That would be super fun, but I'd have to get Marvin to retire first. He ain't budging. Either way, it's probably the actuator valve. My parents had to replace an actuator valve on their air brakes years ago when they had an F450 pulling a 35-foot fifth wheel pull behind. You're probably right. And I could have swore I heard Marvin say something about an actuator. So you could very well could be right, Bulldog. It does have leveling jacks. And they are very nice. I love them. I do wish they'd retract up more because I always feel like we're going to hit them when we back into our yard where it goes up quite a bit. That's kind of what it's like. Exhaust brake create back pressure to slow the engine RPM like an old school downshifting. That's exactly what it does. But it doesn't you can't hear any noise when it does, like a Jake brake. You don't get it. I wanted to hear the like when I can't make the noise, but you know what I mean. When you go down the hill and it makes that noise that everybody gets pissed off about, I want to hear that noise. But it doesn't do that, but you do when that exhaust brake's on, you can see the RPMs literally go down without him ever touching the brake. So I definitely think that's the exhaust brake. That's what it is. So, yeah. I'm learning though. It's a lot of shit, let me tell you. Especially when you're talking about a diesel. However, I'm so glad we went with a diesel and not gas. Air brakes work similar. Right. Yeah, and I just didn't, I trying to figure out like I said, it's a good, like the air tank's like this big, and then it's got this other little piece. It almost reminded me of I don't know, like the filter in the old engines. What do you call it? Where they have it's see through, and then there's like a paper piece. I don't know, but that's what he took a picture of. I could have been looking at something totally wrong too, but that's what I seen. I should probably get under there and look, but Jesus, I've been all over that RV, but I have not been underneath it. I've been all over the top, all over the inside, but I kind of left the outside or the underneath to him and the engine. Even though I love pulling up the hood and seeing that big badass engine, it is a big badass engine too. The rig is a Kodiak C5500. Oh, thank you, Ma, for coming, and thank you for keeping everybody intact, making sure we're all doing what we need to be doing. Thank you so much, Ma. And thank you for coming. I hope you have a wonderful night. And I will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, on Kathy 0406 channel. Will you drop Kathy's link again before you go, Ma? And thank you so much. You seriously rock. Not sure how I got here, but I subbed because doesn't cost anything. If I ever pop up in your feed, hope you do too. I've let you run for some extra YouTube pounds. Get that rough fixed and go play. Yes, I'm definitely going to. I'm so glad you came by, honey. And I will definitely go and sub to your channel right now. Thank you, Big Dogma. Yep, just subbed. Oh, gosh, I feel like I remember seeing you somewhere. I just can't remember where I seen you at, Shenny. But I just subbed to you, honey. Thank you for coming by. And we will see you later, Big Dogma. Thank you so much, honey. Okay. Yay. So we've only got about 14 people in here, but I do. Oh, and thank you, Big Dogma. Let me put this again. Katie K 0406. Isn't it Kathy? I don't know. You would know before I would. She's doing her live tomorrow. First time she's ever done it. So please go and sub to her channel, and if you can, come hang out at 3 Eastern, because it should be a very good time. She's great peeps. They all are. Big Dog Ma, I'm sure, will be there. And more than, I don't know. I'm not sure who else is going to be there, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be there. So now, where did I put that? On Twitter. So we'll see. They're not supposed to be able to give me a strike for this, but they fucking probably will. Who knows? We'll see. Where is it? Wait. Did I not put it on there? Where did I put it? Oh, you know what? I think it's in my Gmail. I think it's in my Gmail. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, right there. Here we go. Present. Good Logic is looking into filing legal documents to ungag Trump since he is a New York attorney and has journalists and journalists. Could be interesting. He's a YouTuber. Good Logic. Yeah, I think somebody needs to because I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Here we go. Where is it? Facebook? No. Gmail. Which one is it? This one? This one? There. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to take me off screen and put just it on. Oh my God, my hat. Where my hat? I'm hot. Oh, illiterate. Stop. Be good. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Okay. Here we go.
Trump are asking voters
Tell me if you can hear it.
question, are you
Okay. I have to stop in between this just to make sure we don't get any copyright strikes, which I don't think we can because this comes from Twitter, but who the hell knows? So, that was funny as shit. Okay. All right. What y'all got to say about that? Stop screen. See my face. Oh, fuck. What happened? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So, no. Well, Biden is way worse. I mean, there's not many things that I have to bitch about with Trump, but I do have that to bitch about with him. I'm definitely not happy with the fact that he encouraged all that shit. Look who's in the house. LW, how come I don't have you with a freaking wrench? There. All right. Now everybody can just, y'all are good to go with your wrenches. The left hates that RFK said that. I know. RFK Jr. I know it. They don't like it. And I mean, it's not that I don't necessarily like RFK, but a Jr., I'm just, no. Yeah, mm-mm. We all know how I feel about politicians, and that means all of them. Every motherfucking one of them. So, I'm ready to get rid of them. What? Dang it. No, you can't. Jeff, are you going to come up here? I sent the link to Fly Crew even, and he ain't coming up here. So, yeah. What else? I didn't have tons regarding all that. It is, Bill Maher's somebody that he pissed me off for a while with Trump because he was so just in the I want to hate Trump mode instead of actually seeing what was going on. I was kind of frustrated because before I'd watched Bill Maher and he didn't seem to be that way. He seemed to actually think with, common sense and think for himself. And then I don't know, something got into him about Trump and he really had a hard time with that. So, yeah, I had to agree I do have to agree with him on the whole, Trump encouraging that shit. Now, to say that I don't want Trump back in office, oh, yes, I do. Certainly. Yep, LW said you had your chance and you missed it, TF. I know what you should do. Fools, you should come up because I want you to show me how to gift memberships. And I'm sure I have people here that don't have memberships, and I can gift out those 5. I'm sick of missing that. You know what I mean? Fools. Do you know what I mean? God, all my makeup's gone. Jesus. No, you're not supposed to be talking in chat. You have the link. Go to your email. Should I just post the link so you get your ass up here? Okay, give you a sec. 1,000. Okay. All right. What else? TF, we want to hear your voice. Yeah, we do. Look at there. You even got Fly Crew all excited about it. Come on, Fly, come up. Yeah, I don't think you've ever met Fools on a live stream. You should come up and talk with him. I think y'all would get along. Yeah, I'm telling you. You should do that. Tell W to come up. We will defend the jab. Oh, he will defend. Oh, Willie. No, you won't. Come up, LW. Chop, chop. Get up here. Get on up here. Wrong, you're wrong. We've been on at the same time. Fake news. You're fake news. Fuck you, Fly. What else? I thought maybe TF's new buddy Sally would come and at least say hi, but she must be busy. She sounds like she got a busy life. Yep, I'm messing with the mic. Can you tell? Fools hates it when I do that. He'll get up here and bitch at me for doing it. Part 2. Yes, Portland Andy. Part 2. Look, you're a mod now. Do you see that? Come on, come up on my live. Come on, PA. You would have fun with Fools. Guaranteed. Get on up here. Oh my gosh, my poor eyes are so puffy. I'm really getting sick of it. I wonder if I have to wait all the way through all of the fucking pollen before my eyes stop watering. That I can't even go outside now. Oh, Portland Andy. So, do you see anything on the screen that looks familiar to you? I mean, don't look at me. Like, look beyond the screen. Do you see anything? Look. Look hard, Andy. Does anything look familiar to you? It's been there for, well, I did have it down below. I did have it in a different spot. Answer me. Come up, I'll post the link. Because I don't have your email. Oh, I guess I could try to text it to you. It's such a pain in the butt to do that. Here. Shit, I just did the wrong one. Yep. Think my Schnoz has been messed up because of allergies. Your nose has? Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. It literally just runs constantly. Andy, you should come up. Or at least tell me what you see in the picture that looks familiar to you. Does anything look familiar? Do you see it? Okay. And LW, you come up. Y'all come up here. So, I have 2 grown children that think they're liberal. Oh, God. I told them both, wait till you own something. Fucking Ezra, you're fucking hilarious. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Obama. No. Obama gave me nothing. That's the problem with well, Obama fucking the only thing Obama gave me was a huge fucking headache and a lot of debt. And he's still doing it, just so you know. We all know it ain't fucking Biden running the show. Wait till that first paycheck. Oh yeah, first paycheck, and then it's gone. I'll never forget my nephew. He lived with us for a few months, and he'd gotten a job, and he, we'd supported him the whole time, and which we didn't mind. I mean, because he went out and got a job and everything, but then he wanted to blow all his money that first paycheck out, and he wanted to go to dinner with us. He was going to go to dinner. We decided we were going to go to a buffet, and he was going to go with us. And my husband said, "Sure, come along, go ahead." And we got done eating, and the bill came, and my husband took my nephew up, and he made him pay the whole bill for all of us to eat that night. I'll tell you what, man, that kid, the next time his paycheck came in, he thought about all the money that he'd partied on the couple weeks before. He was a little easier about that. And he also didn't suggest that we go out for dinner that next week. He learned real quick that wasn't going to be so much fun when it had to start coming out of his paycheck. Y'all ate too many paint chips as kids. Obama did that to you, though. Robert, are you? I don't know. Are you just trolling? I mean, I'm not. Where'd you come from? Explain yourself, boy. Don't come in here fucking trolling without letting me know who the hell you are. I mean, I don't mind people coming in and flipping me shit if I know who they are and stuff, but who are you? Where'd you come from? Besides your mother. And fools, I don't know. Do you not know what a sec is? Because you passed the sec. Question, not a troll. Just amazing that you blame Democrats for things that Republicans did to you. What did the Republicans do to me? And first of all, let me explain to you that I hate all politicians. So it don't matter which one you're talking about. I can't fucking stand none of them. So let's just get it straight there, Robert. I mean, if you're gonna, Fools has to get that audio just right. I feel like you're a total troll. Okay. Trump did not raise taxes high. Dude, you are... Shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Okay? I mean, if you're going to come in with real shit, that's one thing. But don't just come spouting off fucking lies and bullshit. Come on. I mean, Even half the Dems say, Jesus, we were rocking and rolling when Trump was in. Everybody has to pay taxes, Robert. I don't know if you thought that was all going to go away or what, especially when you got Biden fucking paying everybody's school bills. Did you forget? And giving it all to Ukraine. Or should we go on? Really? For fuck's sake, shut up. Or I knock you out, boy. You're going to have to type faster to argue with me, fucker. You are so full of shit, dude. Read it? Or is this like a fucking. Really? How about you read the last fucking bill that they put into place? How many pages was that? Oh, their fucking smart one? Connor? Mr. Connor? How many pages was it? Oh, 5,000? Fucking Bible don't even have 5,000 fucking pages in it. You want us to read all that shit? Sure. That's how come they shouldn't even be doing that. That's why all politicians need to go. All of them. Every fucking one of them. And you're full of shit. You're full of shit. Try again. Who's boinking me? Okay. So, yeah. What is the Tax Reform Act 2017? The law retained the old structure of the 7 individuals' income tax brackets, but in most cases, it lowered the rates. The top rate fell from 39.6 to 37, while the 33% bracket, sorry, Tia, bracket dropped to 32%, and the 28 bracket dropped to 24, and the 25 bracket dropped to 22, and the 15 bracket dropped to 12. Okay, so do you feel better, Robert, that was put out there? Okay, Tia, you can come back now. How are you, sir?
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How about you? Look at me in my dark circles, and I gave up on makeup. It just won't fucking stay on my face.
Doing all right. Yeah, don't let this Robert guy get to you.
Yeah, he's trying, but I know there's enough people in here. I don't need to pull my brains out because y'all got it going on. So how's your evening? Oh, hold
Hang on.
please.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay. Retain the old structure of 7 individuals. So, Robert, I noticed he didn't come back after Fly pointed out the facts to you there. Thank you, Fly. Oh, here he goes. He gonna whine. It built in automatically, stepped every 2 years.
All right, sorry. We still have my brother's dog here. It came running in, making all kinds of racket. I was like, didn't want to throw it out of here.
Oh, poor doggy. What is it? What kind of dog is it?
I don't know. An attention hound, I think.
Attention hound.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So what have you been doing?
Oh, not a lot. Just got home a little while ago, and I don't know, just chilling out. Tuned in, saw you were live. So what are you trying to figure out? How to gift out memberships? Is that what you're trying to figure out?
Yeah. Remember you told me that I could go to YouTube or something and I could gift out 5 or something.
Yeah. So what you got to do? You got to go to your own. You got to be logged in on your own account on YouTube on a separate browser.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now go to the little money sign.
Oh yeah, that's where it was. Okay.
Click membership gifting.
Okay.
Scroll all the way to the bottom and see, does it tell you you have this many gifts to gift?
Okay, it says gift free of charge. You have 10 memberships left to gift this month.
Yeah.
And then it says gift 5 now.
Right, exactly. So you can, just hit that button. It'll gift out 5.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, fuck, that was way easy.
That.
Okay, let's see who gets them.
I hope Robert gets one.
Oh. No, I'm glad everybody that got them. SO, Wanda E, Bobby, Lady Autumn, and Anne. Yay.
Right. So that's how you do it right there.
Okay. Well, then next live, I'll do another 5. That way, makes them come back. They think they might get a membership.
Right. Exactly. You're throwing out memberships like Oprah.
That's right.
You get a membership. You get a membership.
You get a membership. That's right.
Where's Bobby at? Where's he been?
I don't know. I sent him the link. I don't know if he was in on my first live. I ended up having to leave. I had a little family emergency I had to run and deal with, and I came back and decided to go ahead and do the live. And so I set up another live, and I sent him the link, but he didn't ever show up. You're welcome, SO. So yeah, I'm not sure where he's at. He's busy, I guess.
So what was this live about? I caught the end of the what's his face, Bill Maher.
Yeah, basically we were just doing a fun live. I did show my video that I had showed Friday morning on my coffee live. I showed that video again of when we'd went out camping. So it was basically just, we didn't do a whole lot with the live. It was just kind of visiting and, especially once I had to cut it short and come back and all of that. So yeah, we just been visiting until Robert came in and, wanted to stir himself a little shit there. And then that was about it.
Yeah, you got to love those people.
I know. I know where he came from.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I've never seen him before. I was kind of hoping that your little girlie would come. What the hell was her name? Sally.
Oh, our friend there. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I had just met her. I had never met her before. I'd never been to her channel or anything. In fact, I still haven't gotten a chance to go over there and see it. And, I did sub to it, but, I usually like to go and check things out and, check out her videos, and I haven't gotten a chance to do that yet. So I need to.
Yeah, there'll be time. There will be time to do that. So you enjoyed your whole little trip there. You're back to back to normal.
Well, yeah, I'm still, I'm trying to get the sand. First of all, my son said, "Mom, quit trying. You're just going to suck the carpet right up off the floor, because you can't, once you go to the sand dunes, you cannot get it out of your rig. I mean, it's just everywhere." And so I was really careful with letting, Like everybody was really good about taking off their shoes when they came in and all of that, but that shit is everywhere, and I hate sand. I mean, it's just everywhere. So I've been spending a lot of time trying to clean up the rugs and the carpet and all of that. And of course, I wanted to wash it all down again. I haven't washed the outside of it yet, but hopefully I'll get a chance to do it before Marvin insists on taking it back to the storage lot, because I would rather it just stay here by the house and I can do shit when I want to it, but it's really not supposed to be
You know, one
here.
of the coolest things I saw the other day, which I'd never thought of. So this guy, he goes in there and he takes you know how you get your floor mats and stuff like that. No matter how much you vacuum, they always still have that like little
Mhm.
debris in there and all that stuff, the hair or
Mhm.
whatever that you just can't get out. So this guy goes and he goes to the dollar store and buys a toilet brush with a round handle, not like a
Yeah.
square handle, something like that. So he gets that toilet brush and then he just takes it home, cuts the end of it off, sticks it in his drill, and just goes right over it, and it cleaned it completely perfect. It was one of the coolest things. I've yet to try it in real life, but if it works like that, that's like one of the best life hacks I've ever seen.
You could do that with a lot of things. Like even like I hate to say this, but it makes me think of like the engine, when it gets oil and shit all over it. That's what I'd be doing, is taking that thing. Yeah, that'd clean shit up good. I have a feeling.
Yeah, it worked really good, or at least in the video. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I got to tell you, I don't know if you've seen the videos where they take carpets and they'll clean them. Like they're super dirty. You can't even tell what the detail is of the carpet. And then throw rugs is what I mean. And then they'll wash it. They'll like completely engulf it with water, like totally in soap. And then they'll run this thing over it that scrubs it. And then they'll take like a squeegee and push the soap off, and you'll actually get to see how clean the rug is and all that. That's how I want to clean my rugs. I want that shit. I mean, I really want it clean. So it's kind of frustrating when, you take like your Kirby to it or whatever. It doesn't, I mean, a Kirby does a really good job in the sense of scrubbing, but it doesn't necessarily suck it up immediately. You have to let it dry and then you're supposed to suck it up. And I hate doing that. So I take my little carpet extractor and I suck all the water out of it after I shampoo. That way they're much cleaner that way. The dirty water don't sit in there and just dry. So
you take them to the car wash and just hang them up on the thing and spray them out at the car wash.
Mm-hmm. Right. And then I still want to be able to suck all that water out of there, because you would be amazed at how much dirt is still left in it. No matter how long you sit there and spray the shit out of it, you'll still have dirt. But if you take the extractor, it will just, I mean, and the one I got, man, it almost sucks the chrome right off the bumper. So it works really well. But we got Mrs. T.
What's up, Mrs. T?
And Oilers. How are you?
Oh, hell, Oilers fan in there too. Yeah, all kinds of cool people in here.
Yeah, Kaylin just showed up. She probably wondered where I had been. Yeah, right on. Just want to say hi to them people. Well, we've got a bunch of people coming over here because we got 28 people now. Somebody must have sent people my way. Whoever did that, thank you very much.
Yeah, who knows? I'm not sure. I think Oilers might have been live a few minutes ago. I'm not sure. Like I said, I hadn't had a chance to really go through it. I'd seen you were live, and I was like, cool, Gutter's live. Yeah. But I caught the Bill Maher thing, Maurer, however the hell you say his name.
Bill Maher, yeah.
Maurer, however.
I think it's Maher, Bill Maher. Yeah.
He's right on a lot of things, but I hate these people who wait till right at about, he's kind of like very, I don't trust the guy. Yeah, the way he wants to bring up the things with like, oh, now all of a sudden he's going to turn around and be like, but it was, I mean, he ends it with basically, but it was all Trump's fault. Like kind of throws that little thing out there. And I'm with you. Yeah. I don't really agree on the, like Trump, he bombed on that one. That's his, which nobody's perfect. I've always said it. No. Like if you like or dislike everything that anybody does, then you're in a cult, So,
exactly.
There's got to be things you like and dislike.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, I can use common sense to decide what's right and what's wrong. And, from day one, I was pissed about it from day one. Um, how he dealt with that whole thing. I thought it should have been dealt with completely differently. And I don't think that they should have, I don't think any of them should get to sit on in public on camera and go, see, I'm getting it. You should too. I think that's bullshit. I don't, I mean, I just, I don't agree with it, but that's me.
Yeah, I don't agree with it either. I'm glad I didn't go get 10 of them.
Yep. Yep. I'm pureblood, still pureblood, and I'm glad, especially after all I've seen that it's, the issues that it's caused. So yeah, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Have to
that's
make sure
just
I
an opinion.
reiterate that.
That's just an opinion.
That's right. Make sure we reiterate that.
Gotta watch out for that. Oilers fan said he got a new job. Congratulations, Oilers fan. Good job, man. Good job. I'm glad you got a
Yeah.
good job.
Congrats. And look, Joey.
Good old Joey.
Oh, wow, Gutter. You scraped the bottom of the barrel to find this one, didn't you?
Yeah, she's getting desperate. She's getting desperate, sending the link out to the likes of me.
Hey, I send it to all the best.
Just I'm kind of enjoying watching this Robert guy and
I am too.
Fly Crew fighting the chats. It's kind of funny.
Fly Crew will tear him up. He will eat him for breakfast. Not a problem.
How many times do you think Fly Crew got stuck in the arm? Not Fly Crew. I mean Robert.
Robert, yeah. Well, from the sounds of it, a lot. From his conversation here, I'd say a lot. Walmart greeter. Oilers said he went to a Walmart greeter. Good for you.
I always like when you're leaving Walmart and they always try to like stop you. And not always, but that occasion where they're like, "Oh, excuse me," and they want to like check your thing. I never stop. I just keep going. And you've got like that person chasing you into the parking lot. I'm like, sir, I'm like, no, I ain't stopping. I ain't stopping at all. Never.
Fly Crew, he said he got 2 because of work. I'm telling you, if Marvin would have come home and said 2 for work, I'd have went right on. See ya. I'm not kidding you. I wouldn't let my kids do it either. Nope. You ain't doing it. If anybody's taking you out, it'll be me, motherfucker. I brought your ass into this world. Ain't nobody doing it. No way.
And that's why I like the little spin now to where, they're all trying to bring it up and be like, oh, blame it on Trump. When for the, 2 years, it was, if you don't get this shot, you're killing grandma. You're doing, and now they're all like, oh, it was Trump's idea. Oh, it was Trump's idea. It's like, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't think on your own. I mean, just because there was lots of things that I truly believe Trump was right on. But if I thought he was wrong about something, I didn't just blindly go ahead and do whatever he said, for frick's sake.
Well, that's like the same morons that run around and be like, he said to inject bleach into your body. It's like, no, he did not say that.
Did not.
The same idiots. They just listen to the news.
Yep. And that's exactly what it is. It is the whole brainwashing. I was just listening to this thing that was from Amazon, and it was about it was a set of tapes regarding oh God, what was the guy's name? I think I might have saved it on my Amazon account, but the guy, what's his last name? Coyote, or his first name is, I can't remember, but his last name's Coyote, and he always does like stories. He'll be the narrator for stories of, I can't remember what his first name is. He did Dances with Wolves, part of Dances with Wolves. It wasn't, his last name's Coyote. Oh, what the fuck is his name? Anyways, he did he was narrating for this guy that talked about the whole thing regarding how we've basically been indoctrinated over and over through school and even our parents and everything that, is being told to us. It's the same thing as, it, somebody reiterating something to you over and over and over, and how it will transform you one way or the other. And so it just made me realize of all, like with the mainstream media, and that's exactly what they do. They've showed you where they'll all come up with this one saying, and every one of the mainstream medias will say it, the same thing.
I mean, that's 100% Operation Mockingbird. It goes back. It's been going on for as long as you can even possibly imagine. And it's just a media controlled by the government. And they just sit there and say, if you say the same thing and everybody says the same thing over and over again, this is a narrative we're going to give you. And everybody will just stick there. And if you just keep saying it and keep saying it, the dumb people will just believe it.
You're right.
And then they will repeat it just the same. And now they're repeating it, and these people are repeating it, and it becomes a so-called truth. And anybody who says anything other than that is a conspiracy theorist, which is another word made up by the CIA. So
yeah. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, Judge Maddie says Trump was wrong about a lot and still is, but he's a bajillion times better than the alternatives. I agree. As of right now,
100%.
nobody's brought me anybody else that is going to be better to do what needs to be done. And so, but I also I stick to the whole thing of, I think we need to get rid of politicians. I think that's our biggest problem. We need to get that shit out and get people in there that actually give a shit about what's going on with us. Not,
Yeah, well, our government was set up. Politicians weren't supposed to be career politicians. It was supposed to be the local, the farmer that's going and representing his people for 2 to 4 years. It's supposed to be the guy who owns the hardware store down the road representing the people. It's supposed to be like that. Now it's turned into a thing to where we almost serve them is their attitude. And that's not how it is supposed to be. They serve us. And having career politicians is the biggest problem that we have.
Yep.
I mean, that's not how our government was set up to be.
Right.
And that's what we have now. And that's the biggest problem. Because it's all self-interest at that point. It's not the interest of the people anymore.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. It's absolutely amazing, though, the things that you can hear and you can see that's going on. And now things are so miscombobulated. I mean, I just feel like with everything that's going on with the border and all that, I mean, it's just like watching it. Like watching a tornado and it picks everything up and it just spins around and then drops all that shit down. And how do you fix all that? How do you get through all that? I mean, that's kind of how I feel with everything that's gone on at this point, man. I'm telling you what, Trump thought he had a lot of shit to do last time. He's got so much more to clean up this time. It's incredible. They're like on turbo mode of destroying everything we've ever done to the good. They're doing
a lot of the problem with him was, he was, and anybody who can't, so whether you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, if you can't see that he was basically sabotaged from the get-go, then you were absolutely crazy. You had all the Paul Ryans, you had all the neocons, all those people, they hated him. They didn't want him in there either. So his first 2 terms were basically wasted. And even he fought through the second 2, and then they threw the whole Kung Flu on him. And that was just, that just totally wrecked his presidency. And there was nothing anybody could like, oh, look at the economy. And then now you have all those jackasses going, oh, look at all the jobs Joe Biden's created. It's like, Jesus Christ. These people, they have to know that the things that they're saying are just absolutely absurd.
Well, you would think. But see, that's what I mean about the whole brainwashing thing of indoctrinating. They literally just say it over and over and over until pretty soon they believe what they've heard over and over and over. And I think that's, I mean, that's what mainstream media is in there for now. It's so not nothing to do with to give you the actual facts of anything. There is none of that. Miscombobulated. Yes. You know what I mean. Come on, SO.
Yeah, I mean, and people will tell you, "Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist, or you're this or that." It's not true. I mean, most of the things that most of the conspiracy theories, it seems these days, all come true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the Operation Mockingbird. I'm not sure when that started, but it had to have been in the 70s, sometime like that, and that's when the CIA got with the with the media and just started taking over. I mean, it was probably around since the 50s, for all I know, or hell, it's probably been around since the 1800s. For all I know, I don't know, but it's been a long time, and ever since then, they've really. Oh God, I'm reading this guy's comments. But yeah, it's basically it worked on Robert Connor. Let's just put it that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Kai, exactly. I'm a little godsmacked that such a rich country hasn't got a healthcare system. It sends all its healthcare money to Ukraine instead of its own people. It's crazy. I could not agree more, honey.
And see, that's one thing I'm against, the socialism and things like that. But I don't think a country should be like our healthcare system is out of whack. It's screwed up totally. It needs an overhaul. There's no reason in the world why things should cost so much money. I mean, I remember before Obama, I mean, it was before all that Obamacare happened and all that. We all had good health care that you paid for, through a job or through something like that. And it was cheap and it was affordable. Anybody could afford it no matter what you could get. Now you're paying, $800, $900, $1,000 a month for healthcare. If you make over this little bit of money, all of a sudden the people getting it for free have more. Yeah. I mean, it's a proven fact that a single mother of three working a 40-hour job with her benefits and subsidies and things like that is going to have more disposable income than a dual family household making the same amount of money.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
No, it absolutely doesn't make sense. Well, and I don't think it's the whole when you start letting your insurance companies be the one to tell you how your medical care is going to go there. I mean, you couldn't have fucked it up anymore. Insurance companies are not the one that's supposed to tell you which tests should be done on you and which tests shouldn't. That should be your primary care physician or your physician that tells you what you need and what you don't need in regards to your medical care. I don't understand how they could have put it directly into the insurance company's hands. It's out of the doctor's hand. They don't even get it. They can say, yes, this is what you need, but damn, your insurance doesn't pay for that.
Yeah, your insurance
You're
is
gonna have
not
to
going
do
to cover
this.
that.
Mm-hmm. That's bullshit.
Oh, that's kind of true. Is Biden too old to be a boomer? I guess he is, isn't he?
He is. He is too old to be a boomer.
So is Trump then, probably, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and like LW says, it's all corruption. An ambulance shouldn't cost $15,000.
No.
And right, so that's what I mean. With all the subsidies, all the tax breaks, the tax earned income, all that. You're literally if you're like making two people making say $35,000-$40,000 a year working in a house trying to do that, they're going to have less money. at the end because they're having to pay for absolutely everything themselves. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Not that I think that things should be made harder for a single mother either, or something. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
the whole system's just broken.
It is.
The whole system's broken, and it needs to be
Well,
fixed.
and it's amazing to me that the people that they actually let, like the whole WIC and the EBT and all of that. It's amazing the people that they actually let. And this is probably what I'm just reiterating what you probably just said, but in the fact of that they're letting people that really have no business to be on those programs. They have jobs and yes, it's expensive out there, but it's kind of like the same thing with when they decided to pay for these kids' education instead of them having, yes, education is extremely expensive, but it still doesn't mean that we should be paying for it. I mean, you pay for your own education, not the public shouldn't have to pay for your education. So
Right. And I don't believe like with the WIC and with the things like that. I mean, in a country like ours with as much money that we should have, if we didn't send it all of other places and not worry about it, I don't think there should be any kids starving. I don't think there should be
No.
anything like that. I love those programs. I think it's great that there is those things that can help people out. I don't really think I think there should be better ways of doing it, but until somebody figures that out, you got to give those, you can't just have kids starving to death either. But one thing that really pisses me off is when you stand there in line and watch a person buy a whole goddamn buggy full of soda and junk food and all this crap on these things. And then you get out in the parking lot and they have a nicer car than you do. And it's like, you bastards.
Well, another thing that makes me mad, and I know this because I actually know somebody that did it, is, okay, this guy works in Western Washington, and or Eastern Washington, and he he's a construction worker on roads, but he only works, of course, part of the year, and he makes really good money. I mean, really good money. But when he's not working, when he's laid off for his 6 months, his wife goes and gets WIC and food stamps. I think that's bullshit. You have more than
I'm sure he
enough money.
files unemployment as well. I'm sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they and make the money he probably gets, I don't know, 4 or 5 grand in unemployment a month. Yet, yeah. But yet now you want EBT and WIC and all of that bullshit. I mean,
Right.
save for that. When Marvin was a contractor, he would work like 3 months on and then maybe a month off or 2 months off. And then, and it was back and forth. When he was working contracting, we knew that we couldn't spend all of the money that was brought in. Part of that money was set aside so that when he wasn't working, we could afford it. We never, ever once went and got any type of welfare or subsidy in any way, shape, or form. Every bit of it we saved up for so that when it came time for him to be laid off, we could still eat and live. And we didn't ask for somebody to pay for that for us.
Right.
So,
and just to clear it up to anybody in the chat, like I said, I mean, there is people who truly need it. We all know that there are some people that do take advantage of it.
yeah.
And
My mom was on welfare.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not taking away from anybody that
No.
needs it. And I understand people do. And that's what it's there for, is the people who truly need it. And that's why the whole system's broken, is there's so many people who take advantage of it when they don't truly need it and just ride the system. And that's not fair to other, the whole thing's broken. That's my point.
Yep.
I'm not taking away or dissing on or anything like that. People who truly need it. I think it's great for the people who truly do need it.
Yep. I agree. Let me see if I can get these to work. Hopefully they're working.
What'd you do? Switch to something else?
I put my head, I forgot. And as soon as you were saying so, I looked down and went, oh shit. I can't believe TF didn't say something about me not having my headsets or my earpods.
How would I know? How would I know? Your hair's over it.
Well, because usually you can tell the difference in the audio. Usually you'll be like, something don't sound right. So I'm surprised that you didn't hear like an echo or something.
No, it sounds just the same. Just the same as always.
Oh, good. And never strive for more. The problem is people accept that as the norm and never strive for more. I agree.
Right, exactly. And that is the problem. It is supposed to be a temporary thing. It's supposed to be something
Yes.
that gets person from, through tough times or helps people out who are disabled or, can't do it because of this reason or that, not just you're not supposed to turn to that. You're supposed to use that in a time of need, or it's supposed to go to the people who have no other possible way of doing anything else.
Yep, exactly. Devil always promises, you start to believe them. Welcome, Jorah. I don't know where you came from, but I'm glad you're here.
I like the avatar.
Yeah. Isn't that a llama?
I think it is a llama. Looks like a llama to me.
Mm-hmm. With glasses.
Yeah, with some cool shades. Looks like some wayfarers on a llama, Wayfarers on a llama. Yeah, I don't know. Everything's screwed up, but there is no fixing it.
Nope.
Not in the near future, at least.
Oh my gosh. So Kaylin asks, has either of you ever gotten the hiccups during a live? Inquiring minds want to know. I don't think I have, but you would know, Kaylin. You're out all my lives, honey.
I have a couple times, and it's absolutely horrible.
Oh, yeah, I hate it. You're trying to talk.
Yeah.
That's such a pain in the ass.
I've had that happen a couple times. Maybe real late in the night. Maybe I just had about 1 or 9 too many beers, and like all of a sudden you're sitting there trying to talk. It's like, oh god,
1 or 9. You forget you have the ability to change your own life. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely so.
You got the hiccups after seeing a super hot pepper on a live?
After eating.
Oh, duh. See, I can't read nothing. My eyeballs are just playing tricks on me. They've been watering. I give up. It's been like 3 weeks almost. Well, it has been 3 weeks. I think it's been close to 4. Constant watering. What'd that say? Hashtag
Wayfarers on a llama.
I don't know.
I like wayfarers on a llama. I like llamas. They're kind of cool. What are those other things that look kind of like llamas, but they're not? What are they?
Are you talking about emus or
not emus? It's the other thing.
ostriches or
no.
Just a minute, it'll come to me.
Oh God, what are they? Alpacas.
Alpacas, yep.
Yeah, those things are kind of creepy. Yeah, Thai spork alpacas. Yeah, they're kind of creepy. I always wanted to get a couple and just leave them in my yard and let them chase the mailman. Like make them really mean. You feed them gunpowder, and let them chase the mailman when they come. Be hunted by alpacas in your front yard. That'd be fun. Have attack alpacas.
I still hate Elon Fly. I don't like him. I wish he'd take his stupid fucking cars and fly to Mars or wherever it is that he keeps trying to shoot shit in the air to.
You don't like Elon Musk?
No, I don't. I think he's a spoiled, rotten fucking baby. That's what I think. But that's just me.
I think he's done good to mix a lot of things up, though. I do
Oh,
think that I don't really trust him, but I do like the fact that he's mixed a lot of things up.
yeah. I don't trust him as far as I can
No, I
throw
don't
him. And
trust him at all either.
so, has my subliminal messaging improved your perception yet? No, Fly. I told you. No, no, no. I'm not
I
impressed.
like a lot of things about him though. I don't necessarily trust him, but as far as everything goes, but I do like a lot of things about him. I think he's done a
Yeah,
lot for, for mixing things up. He's done a lot to with just saying what the hell he wants and with free speech and stuff like that. I think he's done a lot to do that.
yeah. I think I think he's a spoiled rotten fucking adult kid that one of these days is gonna go. Oh shit! He blew up half the world. We don't know how, but he did it because he's so fucking rich and he can do whatever he wants. I think that will be the I swear. I just think he's gonna be a disaster.
But it's like he's not sure. He's kind of like a mix between like Bruce Wayne and Dr. Evil.
Right.
We just
See?
really don't know which way it's going to go. With his
Yeah.
split personality. It's like, is he Batman or Dr. Evil? I'm not sure, but we'll find out soon enough.
He but he's helping Australia. Fuck Fly. What is he doing for him? I don't see Fly. If you just come up here, you could explain it and I wouldn't have to look like I'm lost. Spoiled, rotten, self-made. He's not self-made. He had more money than he knew what to do with before he was ever born.
I don't think, what did he start off with? He didn't start off with that much, I don't think, did he?
I'm pretty sure he did. Wasn't it his mama who had all the money or some shit?
I don't think it was that much. I'd have to look. I forget exactly what it was, but it was no, as far as I know, it wasn't any kind of huge money.
LW said, just pop back in. Who's Batman? He made PayPal in the basement. So I should like him because he made PayPal in the basement?
Let me look it up.
See, Kai says his mom was wealthy.
Yeah, but there's a difference between wealthy and being the richest person in the world. I mean,
Who does number 2 work for? Who's number 2? Well, now I'm lost. What do you mean, asshole? Help me. Joey says he's got to go back to his phone. Because it takes him 2 weeks to message on that damn tablet. He said, can you not swipe on Apple products? Apple products suck, Joey.
okay, so it says Elon Musk didn't make his first million until he was 27, 4 years after dropping out of Stanford.
Right, but how much money did he start with? That was him making his first million. Yeah, I know his mama was loaded.
Okay, so he had $100,000 of student debt when he started his first company. Yeah, I mean, I think he had some kind of help or something, but I don't think it's not quite the story everybody wants to say. Like he was just given all this money and he just no. I mean, I think he started out with a little bit, but he was he had to make his own money.
I don't know if Robert's being honest. I mean, or if he knows what he's talking about, credible. He says Elon got an emerald mine from his parents or something. I think I remember hearing something about that.
Well, his dad had a mine. I do know that, but his parents were divorced as well, and his mom had come over here. So I don't think that he necessarily had access to that money or anything then. But yes, his dad did own a mine in Africa, but I don't
You know.
think.
Kaylin asked, would you want to be in the room alone with him? Fuck no. Not just no, but fuck no. Nope. He creeps me out.
Okay, so it does say, here we go, I'm looking. His father loaned him $28,000 to start Zip2. It was a personal loan from his father, is what it says.
Oh.
So there you go.
I've been correct. He still acts like a spoiled rich kid, though. I don't give a shit.
Right. Yeah, it says that him and his brother, it says they both worked day and night shifts. He turned his apartment into a nightclub to pay for the rest of the money to do it, to get the company, and he ended up selling it for 8 to 23, selling it to Compact for $307 million. So.
Yeah, see, the LW makes a really good point. Oh, Elon, I agree with TF. Some good things, but he also thinks we might need chips in our brains to help us compete with AI. Yeah, see,
I don't like the whole brain thing, but yeah, there we go. So he borrowed, what I say, $28,000 from his father, 24, 28, whatever it was. After dropping out of Harvard, him and his brother worked day and night to build this company, and he started it when he was 23. When he was 27, age of 23. So when he was 27, I guess he sold it for $307 million. So I mean, yeah, but that's pretty good. I'd like to see,
Fly Crew must have found something. He said, Elon said, I grew up in a lower transitioning to an upper middle income situation, but did not have a happy childhood. Haven't inherited anything ever from anyone, nor has anyone given me a large financial gift.
See, that I think that goes right back to what we were saying before. Is a lot of people, they hear something and somebody says something, they just repeat it. But Google is your friend. You can just go and look this up.
Wow, Google changes a lot of shit. One time you'll find it on there, and then the next time you go to find it, and it's not there. It's like, oh, wait, what? How did it just disappear? The same shit I found like 2 weeks ago. So I'm a little leery about Google and how they've changed shit up. But I do agree.
Yeah.
I always run to Google.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like I'm looking at multiple different sources that say pretty much the same thing. So
yeah, Batman to the rescue. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Jesus, it took me forever. Buddy was wanting that stupid Batman shadow thing that Belt Loop has, YouTube Police has. During that time, said Errol, speaking to Elon's college years, I managed to send money I made from emerald sales to him and Elon's brother, Kimball Musk, for living expenses.
Right. Oh, and it does say here as well that his father never owned an emerald mine, that he exchanged emeralds for a plane and used that to import emeralds into South Africa to have them cut in Johannesburg to resell.
I see. See, and you are right, though, how shit can just get miscombobulated from hearing it so many times till you just believe whatever it is you heard or said so many times.
Right, exactly. And I never knew the whole true story until just now reading this, so we all learned something together. Unless some of maybe you knew that already, so I don't know.
Fly said, Musk said his father, Errol Musk, never supported him financially after high school in any meaningful way. Well, I know, but that's to say that. I mean, there was a little bit of money, but it still wasn't. What would you say it was, like $28,000 or something? It wasn't what is going to make you a millionaire just because somebody gave you that kind of money. I mean, that's not really that much money to be, making you
Yeah.
a millionaire. He had to do some heavy duty work to get there, obviously.
Yeah, I would say that anybody that can get $28,000 loaned to them at the age of 23 and at the age of 27 have turned that into $307 million. Yeah, I challenge anybody else to do that.
Yeah, he's made some pretty right,
Yeah.
smart choices. Definitely, I agree. And yeah, but in saying that, again, I digress back to I wouldn't trust him. He's not one I would say, yeah, I think I worry about the decisions he makes. When you have somebody that has that kind of money, they can pretty much do anything.
Yeah, he can he can just be like, well, what do he was bored, so he bought Twitter, basically.
Right.
It's like, well, I'll, kind of like Francis and Pee Wee's Big Adventure, and I want your bike, you can't have it, Well, I can have it. My daddy told me I could have anything I want.
Right. Watch me. I got enough money to take it away from you. Living expenses, and he turned in most wealthy man.
Yeah, interesting story though. Kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean,
what's he worth now? Let's just see the richest people. Let's see who it is. Richest person.
This would be a good trivia question.
Okay, he's been passed back up. Okay, let's see when this is updated. Okay, as of April 1st, 2020. Okay, he's dropped down to number 3. Elon Musk.
Oh,
he'll be back up there, I guarantee. But Bernard Arnault, that guy, that French guy, he's up to 231 billion now. Jeff Bezos just passed Elon with 203, and Elon has 189 billion net worth, is what it says. But that's just because the Tesla stocks are down, right now.
So the highest person was who?
That Bernard Arnault guy, the French guy, he's always right there. The three of them are always right there for the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
And old Zuckerberg's next. It's hard to imagine that. Maybe Elon Musk built Mark Zuckerberg, maybe.
Oh, God.
He's the first one. He's his first robot.
When I hear that name, literally, it almost gives me indigestion. What that person just, and you know what it is? Because like for years, I fought him tooth and nail on Facebook. I'm telling you what, I was in jail every 5 seconds. It was awful. I think he knew me personally, to tell you the truth. I'd send him shit on Facebook. You piece of shit. Fucking, you had no reason to block me or, stick me in jail. And oh, yeah, I was a bitch. I was terrible to him. He was such an asshole. The things that he would have people, like he changed shit, like right in the middle. There would be an entire thing of information that you would find out during the election, and he would literally just wipe your whole entire Facebook out. Like he'd just take it all away, and there was nothing you could do. Even though there was he wouldn't even tell you why he was doing it. He'd just take it away. I couldn't stand Mark Zuckerberg. He pisses me off.
Yeah, that's why I quit using Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really mess around with that.
No, well, I do. But mainly it's with still coming in contact with my family. And then also I use it for my AI pictures. It's super easy.
Yeah, I've never messed with those. Robert Connor, though, he has a funny. I guess he really wants attention tonight, though,
He
because
does.
House Republicans are out there complaining about welfare abuse, while Elon and other billionaires get billions of government subsidies. Well, people have to take these government subsidies. Those subsidies create jobs. Those subsidies do a lot of other things that than just giving them money. It's not like they are just taking that money and putting it in their pocket. They're investing back into the infrastructure of this country. And that's what those subsidies are for. It takes somebody to do those things. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We could just, go be like Venezuela or something like that. Like Kaya, I'm trying to do Facebook, but I think I'm failing miserably.
Honey, I know it's fine. I mean, I got to tell you, Facebook, it's almost like a thing of the past. There's so many people that don't even bother with it. They've just moved on.
Yeah, because once you get like shadow banned on there, I mean, it's like for real. Nobody will ever see anything you post or anything at all.
Yep. Yeah, I'm lucky that my family sees the stuff that they do see, because I mean, he's now to the point where he doesn't even put me in Facebook jail anymore. Of course, I don't post quite as, I don't post a lot of the stuff. I'm not afraid to post. I'll post if I like, there is shit that I post. I post a lot of the bullshit that goes on with the cops and all of that. All that goes to Facebook immediately. So all of that, I throw it onto Facebook, but it's basically just so that I have it somewhere, so that I need it as a reference. I can go back to it. And if he puts me in Facebook jail, I don't give a shit. Go ahead, be my guest. He can take my whole account away. I don't give a shit.
Right. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I was bummed because Joey came on to begin with, and we were going to discuss the whole RVing thing and all that, and then I had to get off my live and come back, and so I lost Joey in that process. Now it sounds like he's got grandkids. And
I like what LW says. Yeah, it's basically Facebook's basically two people with cat avatars arguing about politics. That's the truth of it.
Yeah, that's why I pretty much just use it just to save, like if I need it for information at a later time, I can go back to my profile and go through it. But yeah, I don't otherwise. And like I said, I do use it to stay within the family. My grandkids' pictures and all that shit go on there. But yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. I just don't use it. I just don't use it at all.
Yeah.
Well, listen, it's starting to get kind of late here. I got to get up early, but it's getting late. But yeah, well, you figured out how to do the gifting thing, though. You did figure that out. So now you know how to gift memberships out to people.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Thank you so much for coming on and hanging out for a bit.
Oh yeah, of course. I always love coming on
too.
here. I always love coming on here.
I know, but it's always on a Tuesday, and it's hard for you to break away with everything. I know that that's a really rough day for you, because you always have so much shit going on during that, So it's like, well, we might get to see him, but
yeah, probably freed up on Tuesday night till kind of 11 or so. You know, to be able to do anything, So
you can post always, Joey. You never have to ask me, honey. That's how come you have a wrench. You can post whatever you want.
All right, well, listen, I'm going to bounce. I'll let you wrap your show up. Everybody else in the chat, have a good night, Gutters. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, and make sure you all go sub to Traveling Fools if you haven't. Most of you, I'm sure, have, but just in case there's somebody that haven't, you want to check out his stuff for certain. Make sure you do that.
Well, you might not want to, but you should either way.
Yeah, you should do it. Trust me, you'll be glad you did.
All right, guys. We'll see all of y'all later on, Gutters. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
See you later.
All right, guys. It's been fun. I'm so glad you guys came back. So I will be here Friday at 9 a.m. my time, Pacific Standard. So make sure you come and hang out. Go sub up to Joey. New channel, please, everybody. Also, Joey, will you post Traveling Fools link just in case? Make sure we got it, please. And again, make sure you sub up to Joey's channel. Anybody else, if you guys want to post your shows, by all means, make sure you post, all your links, whatever you need. Judge Maddie, I'll be playing 2 hours of music on the radio, top of the hour. So in 20 minutes, Maddie, I'm so glad you did, honey. That's absolutely fine. Is going to be playing music. So if you guys want to go over there and check that out, you are so welcome. I mean, obviously. And yay, I'm so glad y'all came. Thank you, Jora. Thank you, Joey. Thank you, Caitlin. Good night, honey. And thanks, Fly Crew, Joey, everybody for being here. Who else am I missing? Flatty, I know she's still here. And Kai, thank you, sweetheart. Who else? I feel like I'm missing a bunch. SO, just kind of want to run through it. Just make sure, y'all know. Oh, Belt Loop, if you're still here, thank you. Robert, even you. I mean, notice I didn't. You're more than welcome to speak your mind. Eventually, you'll come to ours. If you hang out here long enough, you'll come to our way of thinking. Trust me. It's that repetitiveness we talk about. LW, thank you, sir, for being here. Am I missing anybody else? If I do miss you, I'm really, really sorry. Dozer. Oh. Ty Spork, how did I miss you? And I don't think I can go all the way back. Ty Spork, the next time you come on, I will mod you up. And I'm so sorry that I missed you. And that I didn't get to say hi. I'm sorry. That's when we were talking about alpacas. Oh, so it's got to be there. Where are you? Maybe I'll see you. I don't know. There you are. Okay. You're modded. All right. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Jora, I'm trying to figure out who you are. And as soon as I figure out who you are, I'll mod you up as well. But everybody, thank you so much for coming. If it wasn't for you, we would not be here. This tells me Flatty's still here because she'll be counting down. She must have left. Okay. Thanks so much, everybody. Y'all rock. Thanks for being here. See you either Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific, or I see you Tuesday, or I see you in the YouTube streams. You know how that all works. Thanks, Carla, for being here, honey. Thanks, bunches. And thank you, Fly. I'm so glad you were here. All righty, guys. Let's play our little intro. Which one do we want to do? I'm going to do